A very good afternoon, Dutch bike blogger. Thank you for riding with me. It's 5 minutes before 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's March, let's have a look, March 5th or so. (2021), and it's a Friday, and on my way for a bike ride. Not planning on for a super long bike ride, but nonetheless it's going to be a bike ride. I just put some air in the back tire at home to make it a little bit nicer to ride, because, well, the tire was a little bit, well, flat not, but there could have been more air in there. So weather-wise, well, you can see it's a little bit cloudy, but there is sunshine. It's cold though. It's about 6 degrees. A little bit of wind makes the wind chill factor 3 or 4 degrees. I'm not wearing a hat, maybe should have. I'm also not wearing gloves, I maybe should have, but I've got gloves with me, no hat at the moment. So let's put on some gloves, because I can. It's hard to put on a glove with one on the bike, one hand on the handlebars, and the other one trying to get the gloves on. Little trick: put your hand in the gloves partly and put the back or the lower side of the glove between your teeth, and then you're actually able to pull the glove over your hand without using both hands. Well, these things are on now, leather gloves. This afternoon I went to the local postal delivery access point. I had a package received at home this week, but it unfortunately was not in the condition I hoped it was, aka it was damaged. Well, then you have to call, of course, what you're going to do about the damage, and can I return the package or the items? Well, I could, so, and it's sending it back for free, so they will pay for delivery and also for taking the package back to them again, which is of course very nice. I had two options for sending it back, and that was one, getting my money back. Other option was to get an article that was in better condition than I received the first one. Keep you updated. Also today, in some days of the week, I was busy cleaning up the bike shed. We have a bike shed with more people than one, so I don't own a bike shed myself, but everybody can store the bike in there. And it was getting a little bit crowded with bikes, so we decided to call the neighbors and have a look at the door and ask them, what bike would you like to miss? Well, in total we removed about 18 bicycles, and I had an address and a phone number for a person who could pick it up, and he picked it up this afternoon. And now I got rid of it. Very nice. And we have a lot of space again in our bike shed, which is nice. Very happy with it. Well, in front of me the local tunnel. This apartment building is being renovated and actually partly ripped, or things ripped out. And they are quite afraid that something will drop on the bike lane, bricks and mortar, so they made this contraption. A few containers stacked behind each other and one on top of there, making it a little bit safer for everybody. Let's see, where can I go? I have to go straight, but there is a car, so let's move around a bit. Let's turn and let's get the apartment in view. Well, this is apartment building is actually ripped apart, aka everything is stripped out until the bare concrete, so only the walls are going to be up. And this contraption with two containers on top is for safety, but it's very funny that they made a sort of tunnel-like. But that's okay. Let's again go through there. It's just too nice not to do so, and smells a little bit like carpet, and there is carpet on the floor, so that could be right. Very funny. Well, let's turn around again and do it once more. Maybe you think to yourself, what is he doing? Why is he so happy with this? Well, it's just funny, so. Whew! Let's get through one other time. Wait for the car from the left. He's going to go to his right, and then continue straight. I was there, but you probably saw it already. Some piece of bike lane wrapped in plastic. It's concrete that has to dry. They covered it with plastic not to dry it too fast. And then when the concrete is dry, there will be a new bike lane underneath this. But they really took their effort to not let me go there again, like I did last time I was here. So let's see if we can actually find another entrance somewhere and to have a look. At the bike lane from another way. I doubt it could be happening because, well, everything is closed. Maybe see if you can get over here, have a look at the bike lane from this side. Probably not that much, but let's try it anyway. In front of you, through the three fences, you can see the part of the bike lane over here, which all continues behind these houses. Get on the main road again. Let's see if I can get over through here somewhere. Let's try and see how far I can get into the corner here. Looks like it's quite doable. There are rubbish containers here, but there is also some kind of option to go here. Well, this is a closed off door, that's not going to happen, so maybe do something different. little bit difficulty of turning because my front wheel just went into the side of the road or the mud. Let's walk this way. Well, this is also fenced off. Also fenced off. Well, that's double. Also. It's fenced off also. Also, this bike lane here is covered in plastic, not to be ridden over because it has to dry. The concrete is let to set. And this is all closed off, and I cannot go even through there, I think. So let's turn around and see if he can skip by somewhere else between the buildings and see another part of the bike lane. Well, back on the tarmac or the side hard stones again, the road, not the hard shoulder but the hard road. Bricks, Bottelroosstraat. Well, all between these apartment buildings there is room with the grass, and there's the bike lane behind it. Let's see if we're able to get closer by from this side. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Let's try. Let's see about this. This is the area where people can park their bikes who live here. Well, that's not accessible, at least not the way I liked it. No, that's not a good choice. So see if we can go behind these apartment buildings and see what's going on there. Well, it's often not accessible. The one in the orange jacket is located. There is the bike lane behind him to his right. But also not very much accessible. Let's move along. Take a turn over here. It's now already 15 minutes past 4. Well, there's some equipment, a truck with actually tracks on there. And they are still busy with the bike lane, I can see in the distance, and I can hear the equipment running. Looks like some cleaning equipment. But this is also the bike lane here wrapped in plastic, so finally the surface is in. Damn, what a lot of dust, man. Gee. Well, rest of the bike lane from this side continues in the distance. Also, same equipment, all kind of digger or cart with tracks on there. Looks like a tank. Well, these tanks had the same sort of tracks. The rest is completely different, of course. Let's see if we from this side have access to the bike lane. I sure think I can go here. Let's do that. I'm actually on this here, the bike storage. Actually, I'm very close to the new bike lane. Let's have a look. It looks the part. This concrete is not covered anymore. I'm not going on there because it's still closed off, but it looks quite nice, I have to tell you. It's actually the same kind of bike lane they put into Park Selwood, also concrete. This surface does look a little bit rougher, but probably will do something about it, aka they will maybe put some coating on there or do some other stuff with it. Should be okay. Let's go on this area. And then get over onto the bike lane of Park Selwood. Have to look out for bikes from the right and the left and whatnot. Not much traffic here, thank God, so that's okay. A lot smaller, but it's okay. The moped that overtook me, the scooter, not so much noise, but the other one, crazy noise and no speed. It's 4:15 in the afternoon, so maybe time to head back home again. Let's see if that's a possibility. Because I heard some roads were blocked here, the Zonnelaan, but I'm not sure. We have to find out. It looks like they blocked off the road here, which of course very much is understandable, but how do I get to the other side? Do something that is totally not allowed. Go over here and see what will happen. Just go over here and go to the left. Then we're back on the bike lane again, at least. And then there is a red traffic light I have to wait for. So let's roll. Oh, that's green, so continue. Very nice. speedy. Man is going to get home and he will be very tired. Let's turn to the left here. No car, so continue. Looks like these trees freshly been trimmed because there's sawdust all around and trees look to be cut back a little. By the way, glad I brought out my gloves with me. The gloves. De glovers. In Holland, by the way, gloves are handschoenen, so shoes for your hand. Strangely enough, handschoenen in Holland are not handsokken, which would be more appropriate because, well, you have socks and then you put on your shoes. And these are actually things from fabric for your hands, so a hand sock would not be a strange thing to say, but no, we say handschoenen. In English it's three words: socks, shoes and gloves, or maybe mittens. Somebody way too close behind me. You could hear the conversation. Hope you enjoyed it. By the way, this is the area is called Selvert. Neighborhood or borough Selvert, Groningen. This is actually Prunuslaan. Let's take a right turn here. Other right turn here. Berken flat number 4 till 240. So 236 apartments, at least when they do count from 4 continuing to well, we had to wait. The car couldn't turn here because there was a car coming from the other direction, so we all had to stop and wait. Let's go over here for a bit and show you the emptiness of this area here. There used to be houses. You actually could go on Google Street View and have a view on it. Street View, click on the map, and then on the top left corner you can go back in time and have a look at what was here for a while ago, I think less than a year, but it's all torn down, taken away. There are going to be built new houses here in future. Not sure when that's going to happen, but it will happen. Let's go crossing the Eikenlaan and then, oh, there's somebody coming. Did not see him in time. With a little bit of a sunshine in my eyes, and I actually missed the bike rider. And that's not something you're gonna miss because he had a large bike with him. But I actually did see him a little late. Sunshine from my right now, and that was something that was shining in my eyes. To be careful, or more careful actually. Let's go this way. Maybe you've noticed just yet, and around the corner, just a little bit back, there were concrete cardboard boxes on the sidewalk. Probably this is paper pickup day again. And there's paper you don't need anymore. You can put it beside the road on certain days, and it will be picked up by municipality workers who make a round through the city to pick up paper. Something I don't. I usually get rid of my old papers, brochures and newspapers and whatnot by bringing it to a container. We have an underground container system, mostly close to shopping centers and easy to access places where you actually can dump your old paper just like rubbish in there. And there's a train, the red white train at the station Noord, Groningen Noord. On the underpass or overpass is Groningen Noord, actually known to train companies as Station Groningen Noord, but here in Groningen we always say Noorder Station. Just as we say to the central station Hoogstation Groningen, we say Hoogstation, and then everybody should know it's the local city center station, train station. People from Groningen are a bit odd sometimes, so. But that's also the charming part of it. Johan de Witstraat. Let's continue straight here. Oh, I can smell some food being prepared. Oh, that smells nice. Especially when I did not eat too much during the day. Let's go this way. Let's go this way, hey ho ho hey. Let's take a left again. Of course there's no street name sign that says where I am at the moment, so I have to take a wild guess. When you look at the map, it's also an option. I think when you follow me by Google Street View or Google Maps, you already know what street this is. I have no clue. I'm not even taking a guess because, well, what I have to say. This is called the Bayden Restart. Well, I would not have guessed that. Yes, there was that little sign on the wall which says so. Een beetje lastig te zien zo. And there's a green light, so let's move back a bit, because cars have already a green light again. I thought I could pass, but there was traffic from the right and could not clearly see over and behind these cars which were to the right of me, so actually could not see the traffic very well, making it quite, well, actually dangerous to try and move over across the road. So, and then I looked again to my right, and then the traffic light for cars went from red to green, so cars were going to pass anyway. So I rolled back a little bit. Now entering the Burgh Wall. The wall is a sort of wall, and Burgh is a sort of, well, mini castle or reinforced stone home from the Middle Ages. So maybe castle wall or fortress wall or something. Really hard to translate. Somebody driving like a turd, one with a yellow car. Oh, it's a Repsol motorbike, probably Honda. Repsol is some oil of gasoline or something, and that they used to sponsor Honda, I think, in the Grand Prix or something. Not totally sure. Sounds like an ambulance or a police car in the distance. You heard the siren. Look at the time, 4:30 already. And when did I start? 5 minutes before 4 o'clock or so. Well, at least a multiple part video again. First of all, I have to figure out where to store the videos, because I have a SD card that's almost full, another one, my reserve card spare is also already full, and I have to transfer them to the hard disk, to the backup hard disk. And I got some editing to do in storing, because otherwise I cannot store it on my computer where I edit normally. And it all has to do with the fact that I'm not uploading as frequently as I should, or I did. I uploaded actually every day, 7 days a week.
Wow,
Little kids pushing their cart. Very careful bike riding, because you don't want hit a kid or a kid running your bike, although that's something you always can have, because when a child turns around and decides to run, then they will gonna run into your bike. Well, looked like I rode in a circle. Let's go this way, to the right. And again, somebody decided to put outside a perfectly good pair of sitting chairs. At least that looks from a distance the case. Well, probably free to pick up. Not something you're gonna put outside like this. Normally you have to get rid of your rubbish yourself and not put it on the street and hope somebody picks it up. A little bit strange. But it's not the first time I saw chairs and probably thought, well, let's dump it here and then my problem is solved. Let's indicate that we're going to the left. And being in the street means we're close to home, so thank you for riding with me. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I did. If you liked it, please thumbs up the videos. Check out the description box for more information. And when this is the last part of multiple parts, there are probably in the description box the other parts in there. Actually, probably this video started with the part before this one, and so on. Well, I will see you next time. Have a great day. And like always, be safe out there.